Wanted to break down event one for the person that's doing the monostructural or cardio work. So they're going to start off the workout for the teams of 3. We're going to change it from running to skipping. The logistics were a little bit harder, and we're just going to make it 50 double unders instead of a 200-meter run. A little bit quicker too, a little less intensity involved within the 3 different movements that you're going to do. So the workout starts off with 50 double unders. So athletes start with the rope on the ground on the beach, they pick it up, and they hit their 50 double unders. Once they get 50 double unders done, they're on to their rowing machine. Rowing calories for guys is 15 and 12 for ladies. There's modifications for the intermediate and beginner options as well, just like in class. So they row their 15 or 12 calories, some fairly high intensity because they're going to get quite a bit of rest when they get done. And then they're on to the bike. Same amount of calories on the bike. We got 15 and 12 to finish off. Obviously pretty hard after you've done both of these 2 movements, finishing on the bike. Once they get done the bike, get that last calorie done, they give the signal that they're done, and then the gymnastics person can take over. So we'll be going over what the gymnastics person does and the barbell or weightlifting person does. But let's just talk about the monostructural cardio person. So gymnastic person on their team will go next, doing their part of the workout, then the barbell cycling, then it goes back to the cardio person. So it's gonna flip where you start. So next will be rowing, and then biking, and then the skipping to finish off. So you just cycle through these movements in a different order: gymnastics, barbell, and then last round for the cardio person starts on the bike, goes to the skipping, and finishes on the rower. And the calories and reps stay the same throughout. All right, guys. Okay, it's time to break down the gymnastic portion of event number 1. Again, the order of events would be the cardio person get done their portion of the workout, tag off to the gymnastics person. Okay, so once the cardio person is done the first round, the gymnastics person is going to do 20 reps a piece of pull-ups, push-ups, and GHD sit-ups. GHD sit-ups being guys all the way back, touching fingertips to the floor and up. Ladies, I think something like a 4-inch riser or puzzle mat on top, so they don't have to go down quite as far. Should be a pretty quick round, something that you could cycle pretty quick. Then into round 2, the barbell person takes over for the gymnastics person in round 1, then it goes into round 2, cardio and gymnastics again. So gymnastics in round 2, 15 reps a piece of chest to bar pull-ups, handstand push-ups. Of course, they can be kipping, but they are RX level. So either you're doing them off a puzzle mat flat, or you're doing them off an ab mat with plates piled up to the same level as the ab mat type thing. Typical RX standard on that. And then we have toes to bar at 15 reps on that one. So a little bit more difficult, but a little less reps. Pretty close to the same time domain on that, but you're getting a little bit tired, so things may slow down a little bit. And then you hand that off to the barbell person. So you're resting while the barbell person goes, or the lifter, and then the cardio. So you're getting quite a bit of rest each round, resetting. And then you have the last round. Pretty tough. We did it on this last Sunday. A few people did it. And yeah, it's pretty challenging because it is, starts off with 10 bar muscle ups. Okay, if you cannot do bar muscle ups, there is an alternative. We're looking for a burpee pull-up. So burpee and just regular pull-up over the bar. Once you get done that, 10 wall walks. So, it's not a crazy amount of wall walks, but 10 in a row definitely is pretty challenging, especially coming off muscle ups or burpee pull-ups. And then lastly, just 10 GHD sit-ups, but you have to have a 20-pound med ball in your hands, touching the floor up and touching the rollers that hold your feet in each rep for the guys, and then a 14-pound for the ladies. Having done that as well, it's not many reps, but it definitely slows you down a little bit on those GHD sit-ups. So it's pretty challenging. When you got to that last round, you're feeling the fatigue a little bit, so things feel a little bit different than if you're fresh. But it's not too bad. You're getting quite a bit of rest in between. So yeah, gymnastic people, that is your workout. It is pretty fun. So looking forward to seeing you doing that. Okay, time to break down the barbell cycling for one of the partners in the teams of 3. We are gonna do a combination of power cleans, front squats, and jerks. So in round 1, We got some moderate-ish weight, moderate touching on light should be for people. It starts off with 12 power cleans. So power clean being touching the floor, coming up, catching. Most likely cycling, touch and go reps. Once they've done 12 of those, we have 9 front squats. So 9 full depth front squats. Once they get 9 front squats done, we have 6 jerks to finish it off. All right. When they get done, they'll pass it off to the cardio person. Goes cardio, gymnastics, back to the barbell. So that barbell person has that time to recover, load up for the next round. First working weights for our X is 135-95. The second round is 185-125. The reps go down. Now we have 9 power cleans. We have 6 front squats, and we have 3 shoulder to overhead at that 185-125. Obviously, we have intermediate and beginner weights as well, depending on what lane you fall into there. Lastly, we have a pretty heavy round at our X at 205 and 140 for the ladies, I believe, and pretty low reps. We got 6 power cleans, we have 3 front squats, and then we have 1 jerk. Right? So yeah, that barbell gets heavy, probably down to drop singles for some of our athletes on the cleans. Potentially being able to do the 3 front squats and jerk unbroken when they get there. And that is the barbell.